20 past 10 the night before the race. This is always an interesting time. Taxi's booked for 4:45. Alarm is set for 3:30 wake up. Everything's done. Feel a bit wired rather than tired. Yeah, it's always a bit frantic, the last bit. Yeah, the briefing went on until 6:30, and then by the time we'd found somewhere for dinner, didn't get back to the hotel until 8, and then you're just moving bits of kit around and sorting out kit bags and drop bags. And yeah, I mean, in the build-up to this, I've been feeling really relaxed, and obviously nerves are sort of rising a bit now, and the briefing, I don't think it helps in any way, shape or form. I think those things just put me on edge. I just really wanted to sort of turn up and run, focus on putting one foot in front of the other. Obviously, you've got to do them. You've got to hear all the important stuff about, safety and whatnot. I get it. But, I just would have liked it to have been less than an hour and 20 minutes. And I'm moaning, aren't I? I'm already moaning. I'm not even running. I think that's a sign that the nerves are starting to kick in. And I'm a bit tired, but I'm a bit wired. I think half of it is the angst about getting up at 3 o'clock and getting over there. But I think I've simplified things this year. I know what I've got to do. And we're just going to go and have some fun, man. And that's really, I keep sort of telling myself, it's just a run. And the idea really, I just want to go out and just see, move, enjoy, try and make some sensible decisions, try not to beat myself up if it gets hard, push through the bits that are difficult, enjoy the bits that are fun and smiley, and enjoy the people around. And yeah, I mean, we're doing this for fun. And the night before 100, I think if you've never done one before and you were sort of thinking it's an enormous challenge, that really starts to sink in about now. You start to think about, wow, that is, there is a long day ahead tomorrow. It's a long day of magic and adventure and an opportunity to see a lot of things and test yourself, and we're going to go enjoy it. But I'm going to try and get some sleep now, and here we go.
First miler, yeah. So cool.
Here at the start, that's where we're going to head off down there. It's about 10:02. We've got about 10 minutes before we kick off. Everything's done, bags dropped. Everything I've got on me is everything that I'm going to have for the first section. Anything I don't have, got to make do. Really ready to get going now. Yeah, I think at this point it's normal, the nerves kick in a bit. There's a lot of tension here. There's a lot of people who are very quiet. There's an air of tension basically. People just sort of ready to go. People conserving energy, sitting on benches. And I'm feeling good. I feel awake. I've done most things that I needed to do. One thing that didn't quite happen, which is always a bit of a bugger, is I didn't go to the loo in the hotel. That wasn't happening. The body wasn't playing ball today, so I'm going to start without that little box being ticked, which is always a bit of a risk. But I think the plan today, I've just been talking about, is basically momentum. The plan has to be momentum. Just keep moving, enjoy it, get out there and suck up the adventure, and just, I'm strong enough and I have everything that I need. We're going to go see what we can get out there. So 10 minutes to go.
Frau mit Hut. Man kann den Ultra nicht auf den ersten 10 Kilometern gewinnen. Schon mal meinen ganzen Respekt.
We're away. We've set off a pace. Here we go. We are off now. There we go. First few steps. We're underway. boys from the comrades.
Good morning.
Yeah. Christian, we met out in South Africa. Christian's first 160 kilometres.
Right.
And he looks good, he's strong, I can see it. He's got this. Right, yeah, good. We've been moving for about 2 hours around there. Something like that, moving well so far. It's fresh, had a little bit of drizzle, but so far there's good cloud cover. We're through 2 aid stations, and yeah, everything so far feels alright. Yeah, this stage in these races is just about tick, 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 tick. Not to worry too much about how far or how fast, or just getting the rhythm, getting settled, sending messages to the body that we are in this for the long haul. Hi. Another aid station down. They have water, sparkling water, Mick Collins Hour here, which is awesome. That makes all the difference. So 5 hours gone, just a little bit more, we just passed it, and I think I've done 27 miles, so I'm moving roughly at the 5 miles an hour pace that I set, and a little bit quicker out than that at the moment. It's always interesting at this point, because the novelty sort of wears off, the energy systems start to ask questions, and it's still fairly cool, but the warming has been happening when we break out of this cover that we're in. So you can start to feel the heat by a bit. The legs start to grumble. Basically, your brain and your body starts to sort of ask, are we going to be doing this for much longer? Because we've been doing it for 5 hours already. And you just got to keep saying, yeah, we're in this for the long haul. You start to, I think, maybe ride the ups and the downs a little more. And you've just got to try and keep those emotions even. Really try not to let the adrenaline, when it comes, take you too high and expend too much energy and too much emotional energy. And then if the lows come, not worry about them too much. Just be focused, and I just keep coming back to one focus point. You know, one little central visualization or one idea. At the moment in my head, I just keep thinking about myself closing the anti-clockwise loop of this map as I saw it yesterday. Thinking about last year, the little gap that I left. And just thinking about making my way around that virtual map in my head. The other thing that I keep drawing my focus back to is I'm strong enough. I'm strong enough. And that's all I am. No, I'm strong enough. This is happening today. And that's it. This is not a negotiation. I have what I need. So let's stop having a conversation, brain and body. Let's just keep doing what we're doing. Thank you so much for all your help. Cheers, guys. When it breaks out into that sunshine, it's hot. In the shade in there, it's good. When it breaks out like this, that changes it. I could do with a bit more shade. Basically, a couple more hours would be nice of shade. Minimise the amount of time we're going to have to spend under the big Bernie. Thank you. So we're back jumping through the forest, thankfully with some good cover. Again, coming out of the castle back there, like the first big bag drop. When you hit the sun, it's very hot, and when you're exposed, you know, you can almost feel the change. I can feel the physical change sort of plays havoc with my stomach, and you know, it's a bit of a mental swing, but we're back in the forest where we've got a bit of cover for now. And basically I'm just praying that we can spend as little time in the big burny heat between now and kind of sunset as possible, but we will see. I think this is the first time, in all honesty, that I've started to feel that I'm in the proper battle. A few signs of sort of tummy, just asking questions, legs starting to feel a bit tired, but you know, we're taking over the not more than they ought to, you know, not in a bad way, but just, yeah, you just start to know you're in the battle here after about 45 miles. The castle, which arguably, like last year on that way round, I think it comes at sort of 60 miles. This year it's come at 40, which is almost a little bit psychologically sooner than you would really want. We've got the next big aid station at 100 k's, and that's like the final one. You've got 60 k's to get home. Lots of little aid stations in between. But yeah, I'm out of there. I had a momentary little wobble back there where some doubts started to creep in and bits and pieces, but we're moving again, and yeah, we're hunting 50 now.
Amazing people do amazing things. One foot in front of the other, bruv. You've got this.
So we just crossed the halfway point, and we're now making our way home. And it's quite a long way home, but we are making our way home. We're on the down now, still moving, ticking along. Rode a little wave of nausea, had to have a little reset back there. Just took a bit of time on a bench and then at the aid station, and then a walk and phone the family. Just use one of the little tools from the toolkit, which is, whenever I talk to the folks back home, gives me a little boost, lets me have a moan, clears my head a bit, gets me going again. So that was really useful, and made me feel a bit more human again, and all is well for the time being. Another wave ridden. Cracking through the forest, closing in on 60. Whew. Working hard. Made it to the big aid station. Reset time. First we're going to get some water. Wasser mit gas. Sugar and water first for you, but okay. Yeah, thank you. So big aid station. Less than 40 miles to go. Need to have a decent reset here. Uh, 60 something miles. The sun has gone down, or it's going down. It hasn't gone down because it's still bloody light, isn't it? My brain is absolutely cooked. I've got some nice people cheering me in here there. Heroes, absolute heroes. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Still im Zug vollfüllen. Da ist zwar noch.
I got nightmares in my head, I fear that the thoughts build up until I can't hear, that my mind fills up into a creature, and it haunts me somewhere much deeper.
So we're closing in on the last, I don't know, somewhere between 10 and 13 miles. We're entering Berlin again, coming back into the town. got to go through the party mile, but I haven't done much talking for that last stretch because boy was I digging in. It was really hard. I was running really well, like my legs were moving brilliantly. I was knocking 10-minute miles out, but my stomach was in bits at times, so that's really hard. It just meant I was having to slow and walk for long stretches, and it's just the worst when you're nauseous and you can't eat, or you don't know what to eat and drink, and 1 minute one thing works, the next minute it doesn't. I just wanted to quickly share before I sort of try and go and finish this off. The emotions of doing something like this are absolutely insane. Met so many good people and messages from the family, and you're kind of wired by this. Like tonight, by now, I'm sort of wired, but I'm absolutely exhausted, and I feel raw, man. I feel scraped raw, like I've been cheese grated in the soul. But also weirdly in a good way. I don't know, it's very strange. And to put yourself through this it's just a different level of running. It's just completely different. And you know, the people who go and stick a mountain in the way as well for UTMB, my hat is off, because it's just this level of endurance just takes something else. You have to go to another place. You have to have the skills and the tools to ride the waves. Just get up out of that seat and keep going. Yeah, I mean, I sound like I'm blowing smoke up my own bum hole, but I'm not, because I certainly didn't feel like I had the tools back there at some times. But I just looking at everyone else on the course, watching how they operate, watching them grit their teeth and get out of the chair and go crack on, or they'll run 10 paces, walk 10 paces, run 10 paces, walk 10 paces. And you know, some people, you know, can see they're nauseous, they're struggling to work out what to eat. They are just grinding in a whole different way, and it's maximum respect. So anyway, I feel I would have taken the feeling where I'm at now. If you'd have asked me 10 or so miles to go, feeling like I can move, I'd have bit your hand off for that. So we're going to go and try and get this done. Hopefully 2 more hours of moving and I can have a cup of tea.
Anxiety, filling up every space, no privacy. And silently, it could build and build until you finally see. Whoa, it's taking over, damn no closure, moving closer. No exposure, I just wanna be a loner. Some can't stay sober, looking over all their shoulders, like moving boulders just to get out of the home. It sucks, I've had enough, I don't wanna feel the stuck.
Last mile, I think. I'm not going to film coming in over the finish line with this camera. I want to put the camera away and just enjoy crossing that line, feeling dank, and just enjoy myself crossing that line and have that moment. I don't, what a journey. There were definitely times there where I didn't think I was going to make it. Stomach is the worst bit, you know. Really can wreck your confidence, can basically wreck the race. But as I said in the video, you've got to roll with the punches, you've got to bob on the waves. You have to just let yourself, you know, be kind, basically, just relax. And anyway, it worked. I've made it. We're just finishing up now in the pitch black darkness. I hope I've made the right direction here, but yeah, I'm going to switch this off now, and maybe I'll film something right at the end once I've got a big cup of sugary tea in my hand.